Well, for a little bit now, my shift has been pushed back to 9 a.m. instead of 8, but I've continued waking up at 6:25 to do my hour workout. It's not like I'm working out the entire hour. It's every 5 minutes I do reps. But whatever. So I have another hour to kill now in the morning, and sometimes I just watch TV. Sometimes I'm gonna make these videos. Not that it matters to you at all. But anyway, we are continuing the Dragoon quest line. Level 54, Swam. Oh, that is Sworn. Okay. Wow, that R and N are super close together. Sworn upon a lance. By Albrecht. From Albrecht. Thank the Fury you're here, but moments ago we received word that Growly's horde is advancing on Ishgard. Even as we speak, Heustienne, God, I forgot everything, prepares to go and meet them in the field. Alas, with most of the dragons absent on another mission, I fear she sorely wants for lances. Dragoons, gosh. I would have you lend her yours, Mercy. Pray make haste to the congregation and join her. I suppose making haste could have been using my return, but just in case I need to use it for a longer distance, I'm saving it. So this black chocobo flight will be quick. I'm almost there already. You didn't even notice the time passing. We're all good. I have like 3 or 4 callbacks today, which I hope, turn into sales. We'll see. Talk to the gate guard, get into Foundation, aka Ishgard. Forgotten Night. So let's go up to here and go to the main Ethernet shard, Aetherite, whatever it's called up here. Aetherite. Oh, maybe this is the Aetherite, and all those little guys are the Aetherite shards, and that makes sense now. Does it, Riley? Does it make sense now? Finally, dummy. Alright, Heustienne is outside with her father and another Elzen. Cutscene. Mercy, you've come to aid us. This improves our chances tenfold. Allow me to thank you as well, Mistress Mercy. I am but a worried father, and it gives me heart to know that the Azure Dragoon shall fight beside my daughter. Though my training is far from over, the situation will brook no delay. We must head off Growly and his horde before they reach a populated area. It shall be my honor to fight shoulder to shoulder with you. The experience alone will teach me much. Of that I have little doubt. Promise me you will be careful, Heustienne. Take no unnecessary risks. Do you understand me? Remember, the dead cannot serve their nation, and what Ishgard needs above all are brave souls like you to protect her. Worry not, father. I swear I shall return to you. See that you do, my child. Now, before you go, there's something I wish you to have. And that other Elzen, my lance Peregrine, it is yours now. He's holding the lance that now Heustienne gets. Why, this lance was bestowed upon your forebear by the Archbishop himself. I am no true child of yours, yet you would entrust me with the family treasure? I will not betray your faith in me, father. With this lance I shall strike down Growly and protect Ishgard. It looks pretty similar to my lance, actually. Heustienne, it is time, says Brusimol. It has been a while, my friend. I had the honor of overseeing your training when you were but a fledgling dragoon, and I shall be honored to fight beside you. Comrades, at last report, Growly and his horde had gained the Western Highlands. We shall lie in wait for them at the pike, with me. The other 4 black and purple dragoon armored people give her a slight bow. Mistress Mercy, may I have a moment? Says the father. Each time I see my daughter off on a mission, we dance the self-same dance. I tell her to be careful, and she promises to do so, but I know her all too well. Heustienne burns to distinguish herself in battle, that she might repay me and my lady wife a perceived debt. I fear that one day that desire will cloud her judgment, and she will not come home, and so I beg you, pray watch over my daughter. I shall try, Montorgains. I really have no idea how to pronounce any of these names. This time I shall not partake of the quick teleport. We'll go over to the main Aetherite. Nope, that was wrong. I wanted to go to the Sky Steel, didn't I? Dummy. Oh well, I wasted a couple seconds. Hire a porter over to the Falcon's Nest. I have a little bit less leeway playing this game in the morning because it sworn upon Lance 54, I believe, Dragoon. Because I never know how much time the next quest is going to take. So I think I can do 2. I can for sure do 2. Like, there's no way I can't do at least 2. And we'll see how I sit for time. Because I also don't assume... So this is... I'm at 50... Well, I'm doing the 54 quest. And then the next one will be 56, next one will be 58, as long as they follow that path. Because there were 2 level 52 quests. Which one is this? Oh, okay, bridge over frozen water. I'm gonna grab this too. It's a shit. It'll give me another one of those Ethernet currents, Aether currents, whatever. Bridge over frozen water. Okay, let's see what this is. Do you have a moment to talk? A short while ago, one of the workers from Heustienne asked me to go and deal with some Mylodons that have been causing trouble. The Black Iron Bridge barely survived the calamity. It's in desperate need of repairs, but the upland Mylodons roam far too close to it. The craftsmen can't work safely. Someone needs to kill them. The Mylodons, that is, not the craftsmen. I'd asked the Dragoons to do it, but they're so busy it'd be weeks before they found the time. I'd do it myself, but there's so many of the beasts that I fear I'd be swarmed and outnumbered. You're a capable woman. Would you be so kind as to thin them out somewhat? If you were to kill, say, 3 of them, I think I'd be able to finish off the rest myself. Okay. That's pretty close to where I'm going. Close-ish. I feel comfortable being able to do... It's only 8:05. I have to clock in at 9, so probably be switching over computers at 8:50-ish, just to be safe. It's not only that I gotta clock in, I gotta make sure that my phone is all connected up. Internet, voice over internet protocol, VoIP phone. Or VoIP. No, I guess it would be VoIP phone, wouldn't it? Voice over internet protocol phone. Anyway. Here's Heustienne. There's some downed Dragoons and some downed Dragons. Mercy, we've suffered heavy losses, and that was but the first wave. They come. Brace yourself. Level 56 event capped. Let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. I don't think I can summon my Chocobo, so. We'll do our line attack to hit all 3 of these guys. Make shorter work of it, hopefully. Yeah. Stay sharp. That was but a taste. 4 more. 2 little... Oh, well, 6 more, apparently. 2 little dudes and 2 big dudes, and then... I think she can probably take a bigger licking than I can. In fact, the big guys all kind of swarm to her. Stay out of the circular AoEs there as much as I can. Luckily, either she's healing me or I'm getting big ticks of healing just from being alive. Oh no, I got a regen on me from something. And that's power surge, never mind. I just got a natural regen happening while we're in battle, I guess. Ooh, there's a big flying assault wyvern. A couple more of those big Avises, a couple more of the small dudes. So let's get my thingy going here. Got my power buff on here. Hit the big guy with my dot. The last Avis is down. The big guy time. Get me and Heustienne with the crit buff. I think she's big. I can't tell if she's affected by it, to be honest. I don't know if she was in range when I cast it. Got a cutscene after the big fights. There's a Dragoon stumbling up to us. The other three were down, as far as I could tell. This one is really stumbling. That was the last of them, yet Gruely is nowhere to be seen. Were the reports mistaken? Such a price we have paid, only for our quarry to elude us. We are standing perilously close to the edge, and I don't like it. We hear a roar, and there is a big old dragon. Flies out of the crevice. So you finally show yourself, and she leaps up to him as he's flying away. Oh. Well, and she's on him. She's on his back. Lance basically pointed into the kind of upper back near like the base of the start of the neck, I suppose you would call it. It's a dragon neck, so it's big, long, you know. What is she? Heustienne, no, says Brucemont. He was the Stumbly Dragoon. And Gruely and Heustienne are nowhere to be seen. He has flown off with her upon him. By the Fury, this is a disaster. I know not how to say this, but Heustienne, strong as she is, she cannot survive that. Here, I discovered this in the aftermath. 'Tis a fragment of her armor. It must have broken off during the battle. Pray see it to her father's hands. Knowing him, he will be at the congregation awaiting his daughter's return. Okay. I will waste no time here. Gonna go fight those Myrmidons. I believe they're no. Mylodons? Mylodons, that's what it was. Myrmidons are from the, I believe it's the Greeks. Their elite fighting force, the Myrmidons. I believe they had, I guess they weren't all stuck on one kind of weapon, but I was imagining they were mostly lances, spears, pikes, whatever you want to call them. They're all different, I suppose, but halberds. But now that I think about it, I think they were probably mostly sword and board. Here's an upland Mylodon, which kind of looks like one of those white, furry, behemoth kind of dudes. Similar body structure to a behemoth, in my opinion. Just smaller. Kind of like a Yeti meets a behemoth kind of thing in color and fur. I can see why the workers would be scared. They are scary. Not for someone as badass as me, but bye. Okay, let's go Falcon's Nest because I got a time crunch here. Bridge over frozen water. Ah, the tea is just the right temperature right now. So I'll try to save that temperature for as long as possible. Yakasha. Okay, where'd you go? Let's turn in bridge over frozen water. You've already killed 3 of them? Thank you ever so much. You're not injured, are you? Here, please take this. It's your cut of the fee for the work. Incidentally, did you happen to see the farm on the far side of the bridge? Those Myladins have made it difficult to access the area, and the bridge has been left to fall apart. After we repair the bridge, one day we might be able to rebuild that farm. Thank you, bud. Can I fly? I can fly! That was the last one. Yeah! Sorry, bud. I can only, as far as I know, fly in Korthus Western Highlands, which is great because it is honestly the most annoying one to traverse. Well, that's not true. I guess the other one, like the next zone, the one that actually I guess all of them have a lot of traversal issues. But yeah, going back to the Forgotten Night, I believe. Yeah, I should be able to do the one after this. Soon I'll be 50 years old. So we're in the congregation of our knights most heavenly. Montorgains, the father, is here. Mistress Mercy, what has happened? Where is my daughter? Hand over the polished culet? Culet. C-U-L-E-T. Culet, whatever that is. Culet? Chile? This scrap, a piece of her armor, but why bring it to me? No. No! I refuse to believe that Heustienne is gone. It is too early to know for certain. Tell me everything that happened. Everything. So she leapt upon the dragon, piercing its hide, after which the creature carried her westward, says Alberic. If none saw her fall, it means she may have managed to safely dismount. There's hope still. If Heustienne is out there, I shall not rest until I find her. Mercy, I trust I can rely upon your aid. Let us speak further at the observatorium. No. Can we just speak here? Can we just speak here? I don't want to go to the... I'm on a time crunch. In fact, I'm on a time crunch, so... 172 to teleport there. Why not? Why not? I always wanted to like and make use of, like good use of Wobbuffet, you know, high hit points. They have like the reflect moves and whatever. But you could just never, you could almost never, I guess, predict what the next move was going to be, you know? Was it going to be a physical move? Was it going to be a special move? I suppose you could always use Bide. I don't know if Wobbuffet actually had Bide. I know Onyx does, but anyway. Hey, Alberic. Without further ado, let us consider a course of action. As Montorgains dares to hope, if Heustienne was not shaken off Greuli's back, there is a chance that she yet lives. Gosh dang it. She will have ridden the dragon until such time as she saw an opportunity to dismount. The question is where? The worst possible outcome is that she has been taken deep into dragon-ruled lands, far away from her allies. While I pray that this is not so, we must be prepared for anything. Heustienne is one of our very best, and Ishgard can ill afford to lose her. For this nation's sake and that of her father, let us find her and bring her home. I will track Greuli's movements in order to ascertain Heustienne's location. Like as not, the search will take us into the heart of enemy territory. Pray keep your lance arm honed, for we shall soon have need of it. We learn Blood of the Dragon increases the potency of jump to 320 and Spine Shatter Dive to 250. And then you get your little animation with an uppercut, another punch, and then a raw. Arms at side, 90-degree angles. Alright. Dragoon's Errand, level 56. It seems your training proceeds apace, Mercy. What would that I could say the same of our search for Heustienne. With heretic activity on the rise of late, our forces are stretched thin. The Temple Knights have not the men to spare for the search effort. Be that as it may, we are not without leads. A short while ago, a peculiar report arrived from the front lines. In a recent skirmish between our knights and a band of heretics, one of the enemy was wielding a lance bearing a striking resemblance to Peregrine. The lance is a treasure belonging to Heustienne's family. If the reports are true, these heretics now have it. However, the villains came to possess Peregrine. 'Tis more than likely that they know something of Heustienne's fate. If we can find them, we may yet find her. West of Camp Riversmead is in the Western Highlands. A regiment of knights hunts the self-same band of heretics we seek. I would have you join them, Mercy. I'd have you join them, Mercy. It is our best hope for a clue. Holy crap. Words suck. I will just take the 235 teleport to Falcon's Nest. And then I can fly. We can fly, we can fly, we can fly, we can fly, we can fly. Yellow Jacopo fly. Hey, I got a new message. Discovering new zones, yay. While I'm at it, let's see what this was. This Swift Run River, the Bed of Bones. Okay, not go straight too far. There's actually a lot more of this zone to Dravanian Hinterlands and Red Rim. Actually, I guess Dravanian Hinterlands would be a zone. Flying over the spine, the extremely gigantic spine of a long dead dragon. Holy crap. Really long. Like, really long. Like maybe a football field or two. I'm sorry, I can't be more accurate. Temple Knight here at the base of, well, kind of actually right underneath the spine. Sir Alberic sent word that you would come. The heretics retreated through yonder pass, the man with the lance Peregrine among them. Our forces are given chase even as we speak. Needless to say, we should be grateful for the Azure Dragoon's aid. Sure. We're actually going into this zone that we're kind of just in. So, along this frozen river, into Red Rim, past some actual kind of yetis. Yeah, lone yeti. What's up, bud? Yeah, they're kind of cute. In a terrifying way. And I think we need to have the ability to fly to do this quest. Or no, you could probably jump. Can't? Yeah, could you? No, you couldn't jump that, could you? Yeah. So I think you have to be able to fly to do this. Just like a scholar quest, I believe. Or maybe you would go in this cave and then you'd find your way up here, and I don't know. But I can fly, so why bother? Heustienne is here, as are a heretic and a Avis. I'm gonna take care of the hair here first. Bye. Get out of the circle, AoE. Like a dark orb that exploded in a wide circle. Is that it? Okay. Let's aid Heustienne. She ain't dead. Got a cutscene. I find myself thanking you often of late, Mercy. When I leapt upon Gruely and pierced his hide, the creature responded by soaring and attempted to shake me off. 'Twas all I could do to hold on to the shaft of my lance. High as we had climbed, I could not safely dismount, and so I bided my time, waiting for the right moment to jump clear of my unwilling mount. Alas, the beast had other ideas. It bore me straight into the heretic's midst, and I was swiftly overwhelmed and divested of my weapon. What? It was the sighting of Peregrine that led you here? 'Twould seem my forefathers watch over me. Hear me, Mercy. The man who took my lance is the leader of this band of heretics. I overheard the guards say that he has departed to meet with the leader of yet another group. In all likelihood, they are plotting a large-scale assault on the Holy See. The Temple Knights must be warned. You must bear word to the congregation that we might bolster our defenses. No, I cannot return with you. There is a task I must needs attend to. Should someone ask whence this information came, tell them that you wrung it out of a heretic, and tell them that I fell in battle. I know full well I ask much of you, and it pains me to deceive my father, but I have no choice, no other choice. Whatever you might think of my request, believe me when I say that I remain firm in my purpose. 'Tis nothing. I but took a glancing blow to the chest. She looked in quite a bit of pain. I must go now, as must you. When you return to the congregation, deliver my message to Sir Handaloo. Handeloup. Handaloop, whatever. Please take care of my comrades and my father. So, two possibilities here. One, she thinks that she's not long for the world and wants to make use of her time to destroy or whatever as many heretics as she can. Or she is planning on returning, but, thinks that she has a duty to do something first. Anyway, Dragoon's Errand. Excuse me. Alright. Teleported. Spent money to teleport back. I actually probably could have just used my free one when I return. But, whatever. Handaloop is here. Full armor. Heustienne, slain? I cannot believe it. To lose one of our best while Growly's shadow looms over us still. But we must deal with each threat as it comes. First we prepare for the heretics. I thank you for alerting us to their plan. Now, loath though I am to place this burden upon you, Montorgaines must needs be informed of his daughter's passing. He has gone to meet Sir Alberic at the observatorium. Pray bear the news to him. Really, bud? You keep making me spend this money and this time. Alright. Mistress Mercy, have you learned aught of my daughter's whereabouts? You do your explaining. You're lying. What? Slain? No, it cannot be. I am sorry, my friend. Heustienne is one of the Ishgard's finest dragoons. She would not follow the common heretics. This must be some kind of mistake. Yes, a terrible mistake. I can't do this. I'm going to tell Montorgaines the truth. That was, or remain silent was the other option. What? Heustienne chose not to return. I know not what compelled her to act as she did, but it is enough for me that she lives still. Thank you for giving me this hope, at least. To those who do not know her, it may well appear as though Heustienne has deserted, but I believe I speak for us all when I say that she would not forsake her vows, let alone her people. Indeed, you do, Sir Alberic. However inexplicable my daughter's actions may seem, I will not cease to believe in her. No matter what it takes, I will find her and bring her home. Montorgaines puts on a brave front, but I fear the weight of worry may prove too much for him to bear. Yet another reason to find Heustienne with all haste. Now it seems plain she means to go after Growly and to recover Peregrine, and while these objectives alone do not explain her decision to leave, they reveal to us where she is like to be. I shall track down the leader of the heretics, the man who has Peregrine. You, meanwhile, must continue dedicating yourself to your lance work. The trials of recent days have made you stronger, but I sense that the greatest tests are yet to come. See to it that you're fully ready to face them. Dragoon's Errand is done. Fang and Claw. Deliver an attack with a potency of 260, 300 from the flank. Only be executed while under the effect of Fang and Claw bared, granted by full thrust. Alright. What the hell that means. I'll figure it out eventually. Alright, 827. Let's do the next one. You do your pumped up to learn a new thing motions. Full thrust. Oh. Grants Fang and Claw bared. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I do remember hearing something about these combos being four actions long now. Sanguine Dragoon. No 58. You come at a good time, my friend. I have tidings to share regarding the heretics we pursue. They call themselves the Blood Bearers, and their leader is a man named Mathonian. He and his minions are all capable of assuming the form of dragons. That's Math, E-O-N-I-E-N, Mathonian. Such a transformation is possible by partaking of dragon blood. I dare say you have borne witness to it, and it grants the individual unholy strength. Though the sanguine substance is precious, the blood bearers have access to an abundant supply owing to their pact with Crowley. That is why they have been able to offer our forces such fierce resistance. Now my sources tell me that the blood bearers have been sighted in the Chocobo Forest. If Heustienne means to reclaim Peregrine, as I believe, that is where she will go, and so must we. Pray meet me at Tailfeather. We shall begin by making inquiries around the settlement. Let's teleport over there. 330, whatever. I have over 1,000,004. So, not that that's a lot of money in this game's standards, I suppose, but it is what it is. It's enough. Let's also see if we can at least grab, if not fully do, this other quest that I'm hoping gives me an Aetheric Current from Marcechant. Yeah, the hunter becomes the Kweh. I remember this one. Stop it. Hunter stop it. Becomes the KWEH Kweh. One of my men was attacked by a Chocobo. You might think that's a common story, well, with all the hunting we do, but I'm told this one was unnaturally big. Of course, in the end, size doesn't matter. We can't be having our quarry stalking us. That's why I'm planning to capture the beast before it harms any more of my men. I already know you as a reliable hunter of the birds. That's why I need your help tracking it down. Think you can lend old Marcechamp a hand one more time? If the prospect piques your interest, it'd be best to start off by asking the leaders of my camps what they know of the monster. Come back and share your findings with me when you're done. Okay, we'll see. Let's do Dragoon stuff first here. Alberic is over here by a tree in a little farm thingy. I took the liberty of speaking with some of the locals before you arrived. They say that strange merchants have been acquiring goods in prodigious quantities. It seems to me the blood bearers are replenishing their stores. Let us split up and scour the area for these so-called merchants. Should someone strike you as suspicious, confront him and gauge his reaction. Are they in this zone? They are, okay. Shake your tail feather. Oh. It doesn't have little markers for me to know which spots within this giant zone, so I have to scour the entire zone. He's a shady merchant. One of the sea's dogs? You ain't taking me alive. Okay, it's fine. Level 58 though. This is I guess this is a level 58 quest, isn't it? Fire 3. Rude. I get paralyzed. Oh, thunder. Is that really a good combo move to use? It's not doing a lot of damage. 260. I guess it's more than 170. So I think it gets better over time, but like there's other moves that are gonna make it better, but for now it feels kind of weak. The one suspicious fellow I approached was an honest Chocobo breeder. How fared your search? Hand over the parchment sliver. Yeah, sliver. Okay. Attacked by a false merchant, and you say you found this sliver of parchment upon the man? It bears a message ciphered in a manner favored by heretics. Thankfully, I am versed in it. Lucky. There's to be a meeting a short way south of here. Let us go there at once. You walked the wrong direction for south, but I think that might also be the only way we get out of here. So, all right. You know what? Let's kill two birds here. We're gonna go. The best route to hit all of these camps in the most efficient manner is to start at the northernmost one. I've done this like, this is a third time. You gotta go to these camps so often for this tail feather area. Dude is crazy for his camps. Marcichon. I got time. It's only 8:33. I got plenty of time to do both of these. So, I gotta go up and around because I can't fly in this zone yet. Up and around more. You gotta go pretty far north to get to this first camp. To get to the ability to get to this first camp. There's a big old buff tiger with the saber teeth going up instead of down. Fexterra. It is a special Bandersnatch. Level 60, but with a special symbol on him, which probably means that he would kill me. Super hard. Ambert. That bird ain't scared of us hunters, I can tell you that much. It's rare one of us comes away from an encounter with it unscathed. And then I can jump down, right? No, let's go this way. Am jumping down, but a different down. Just in case. Past some wild yellow chocobos, some big old feather flea dudes. Gross. Captured chocobo in here. What's up, bud? And then Guernare. See that cage there? Blasted chocobo pulled the door right off its hinges. Most like it was trying to rescue the bird inside. And there's an injured hunter nearby who is in the classic one hand on the ground, one knee on the ground, panting. It's what everybody does when they have been bested, wounded, whatever it. Alright, camp number 3. Leonulf. From the way I heard it, one of the hunters was attacked unprovoked and got knocked unconscious by a single kick. Ain't never heard of a chocobo doing that. Okay, we're supposed to return to Marcichon. However, the Dragoon quest brings us up here, so we're gonna keep going south here. South and a bit west. Past some red cruiser chocobos. Heustienne is here amidst a fair number of fallen heretics. Cutscene. Is she enraged by the dragon's fury? Mercy, why are you here? Why is Sir Elberic here? She has her lance back, it looks like. And she's clutching her chest in massive pain again. Rest assured, your secret is safe with us. Your father is the only other soul that knows. Mercy could not bear to see him suffer so. What ails you? I'm fine. It will pass. Now, I suspect it was Methionian that led you here. As you can see, he and his blood-bearers shall trouble the Holy See no more. Even in self-imposed exile, you think of duty. But now that you have reclaimed Peregrine, there's no need for further deception. Come with us back to Ishgard. Your family and your comrades have need of you. I'm sorry, but I cannot. I cannot return to Ishgard ever again. Why? What has happened to you? The Heustienne I know would never forsake her people. She would never turn her back on her nation. Please understand, I wish with all my heart to return home, but I have no choice. Does she drink of the dragon's blood? Even, like, forced to do so? Accidentally, maybe? I don't know. We'll find out. I have partaken of dragon blood. When the heretics held me captive, they forced the vile substance down my throat. Halone, have mercy. Then you... I have already turned. Were I to set foot in Ishgard, I would be charged with heresy of the worst order. Pardon me. If I alone must suffer, then so be it. But you know as well as I how the Inquisition works. Should I be declared a heretic, suspicion is like to fall upon my parents as well. I will not let that happen. Allow that to happen. Full well do I understand your plight, but what do you intend to do? You cannot mean to throw your life away. Perish the thought. I owe my life to my father. If I must die, it shall not be in vain. She is in pain once more. As mercy has shown us, a dragoon needs no banners to do what is right, and I know full well what I must do. Upon my lance, I swear to hunt down Grauli and end his reign of terror. Thank you, Mercy, for showing me the path I must walk, for helping me to accept my fate. I asked this of you once before, but I shall ask it again. Please take care of my comrades and my father. No matter how I searched, I could find no words to stop her. For now, let us return to the observatorium. Alright, let's go turn in this Aetheric Current. That's the words. Alright, found them. Those are the words. This is the way. Apparently, Season 3 is coming out. I didn't even know there was going to be one. I thought the whole thing was supposed to end when, you know, the handoff happened. But anyway, we're back at Tailfeather. I could have spent 100 to get here 20 seconds faster, I suppose, but whatever. Marcia Champ with a seasoned tracker. Seems that Jacobo's been stirring up trouble all around the forest. While you were gathering information, I went out and checked the traps there that are set up around Tailfeather. Ain't nothing left of them but scattered straw and broken wood. Can't say we've ever dealt with a problem like this one. Might be that this Jacobo is taking some of the revenge on us hunters, and these acts are a means of provoking us. By all accounts, this Jacobo is stronger and more clever than the rest. I expect capturing it won't be a simple feat. Alright, got my Etheric Current. I still cannot fly yet, as far as I know. Nope. Okay, let's teleport to the observatorium. Yeah, Camp Dragonhead 3:30. I have to get about 85% of. I'm only 15%-ish into level 59, so gotta hit 60 to get the next one. The final Dragoon quests for, you know, up to level 60 for, what's this one called? Shadow? No, that's a later one. I don't remember what this one's called. But back at the observatorium with Alberic. As I made my way back, I recalled words Heustienne once said to me. My worth is measured by the dragons I slay. To be changed into the very thing she has sworn to fight. I can only imagine the storm of turmoil that must rage within her. Yet cruel though her fate is, we must make the best of the hand we have been dealt, and I believe I spy an opportunity. In partaking of dragon blood, Heustienne has come to harbor the power of dragons. If she can but master this power, she may well have a fighting chance against Grauli. It is not so different from harnessing the power of the eye, I believe. Alas, the danger of corruption is far greater. As you yourself have witnessed, dragon blood alters the flesh, and once the flesh is altered, the mind must soon follow. Will Heustienne be able to conquer the dragon that is roused within her? I know not, but we must believe in her and lend her our strength, else she will surely be lost to us. Pray resume your training once more, Mercy, and keep your purpose ever close to your heart, for when next we meet, it will be to confront the dragon Grauli. Here's another thing. Wheeling Thrust. Delivers an attack with a potency of 260, 300 when executed from the rear. So these are the ones that make me dance. Can only be executed while under the effect of wheel and motion, which is Chaos Thrust, which is the combo number 2. Combo 1 is pure damage. Combo 2 is the one I start with, in my mind, and I'm pretty sure I'm right, which the second move of the combo gives you the damage bonus of 10% for 30 seconds. The third one is your big dot, which apparently you are supposed to use your crit on, I think. No, because it doesn't make the dot crit. It just crits the first attack in it. So, yeah. I guess you do use the crit. Use Life Surge for full thrust. And you use Lance Charge right before you use, which is your 10% damage buff for 20 seconds on a 1 minute cooldown. Right before you use Chaos Thrust for the first time to get the entire combo to be higher damage. Sorry, not combo, the entire dot. So the first hit plus the dot is all buffed by the buff. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'll use my return actually. Head back to Foundation to get rested experience. and I will see y'all on the flip side.